Hi everyone, Susie here. I'm with another scrapbooking process video. Today I'm showcasing some photos taken from last Father's Day with my husband and our 4 grandkids. I am beginning this process by layering the 3 photos on a piece of pattern paper by My Mind's Eye from a collection called In Bloom. I then mat it in some older black distressed paper. And here you see I'm just trimming it up with my Fiskars 12 by 12 trimmer. Adhering it with my ATC gun. And I just want a really tiny border on that. And now I'm cutting apart the Felicity Jane cut apart sheet. And I'm going to cut apart a couple that I think might work with this layout. And I'm not exactly arranging them now. Just finding some of the cut aparts in the same color family and then looking at the paper that I might use. Here I'm using a little bee circle die cut to die cut that little heart circle. And now I am die cutting this Fawn xoxo. I will die cut that 3 times and layer it one on top of the other and glue it together with some of my scrappy glue wet adhesive just to give it some dimension. It almost makes it look like a chipboard piece. I'm using my scissors to get the little X's and the center of the O's out. And here I'm stacking the layers together. And I really do love the dimension this look gives. It's fast and it's easy and it just gives you that little added dimension. And now I'm going to use my ruler to cut 4 sides of, this is some pattern, it's not pattern paper, it's kind of a distressed looking grayish black paper from Simple Stories. It's a paper pad called Wooden Gingham Basics. And the stars paper there that I'm using is one from the Felicity Jane collection. And I gutted that paper because I love stars, so I know I will use that again. And here there is a very light pink and white striped paper that I'm going to layer across. And I did not show the die cutting of this lawn fawn bow that you saw a little bit ago. And I die cut that with some older black and white script paper. And here I distressed that black paper, I tore it a little bit more and distressed the edges. And I'm layering again that My Mind's Eye pink paper on top. That Blessings acrylic piece is from Felicity Jane. And now I'm just layering my embellishments. My first embellishment cluster on the upper right hand corner. And there's that lawn fawn die cut bow. I have used this bow, I know, in the last 3 videos I've done, but I love it. I just love it, and it comes in 3 different sizes. And here I am still placing my embellishments. The black and white arrows that I used were from a cut apart 2x3 card from Felicity Jane, and I just wanted the arrows, so I made them into 2 little banner pieces, and I layered one under the bow up there, and then I used one on the bottom left hand corner that you'll see me do later. That circle heart from the cut apart sheet that you see up there in the left hand corner, I'm not sure where that's going to go yet. I'm still just placing my things, and when I see something fits, like right here, I go ahead and adhere it. And at first I thought I wanted that arrow cattywampus like that, but later you'll see that I changed it and made it straight. Now I'm working on the bottom left-hand cluster. Or maybe, no, I'm deciding to add my title. I'm using some old Making Memories stickers to spell out Father's Day 2017, and I'm just lining it up on the bottom of that striped paper, and that makes it really easy to make your title straight. And I've added, I don't know if I've added them yet, those fussy cut flower die cuts on the right hand side. I'm just kind of positioning them to see where they're going to look good. And I don't think I've quite adhered them all the way. Now I'm going to go ahead and adhere some of those, and I will keep making some more additions to this embellishment here as we go along, as the page progresses. And I'm trying to place, there's a little smile flare button, and I end up adding it to the right hand flower embellishment cluster there. And there you see me straightening that arrow up. I don't know, I just couldn't handle it. And now I'm using some more of the star sequins from Felicity Jane. This jar, I should show you, it's huge. I'm going to be using it forever, but I absolutely adore them. And I'm using my Quick Cuts pickup stick to adhere them, and that made it really, really fast. And there was a little tiny pink chipboard heart that I adhered to above the bow up there. And now I think I'm trying to figure out what I need to do next. And I think it is at this point that I decide that I need to do some stitching along the top and bottom of that black. Nope, I'm going to go ahead and add my enamel dots. These are Nuevo Crystal dots. I add them, and they are in, I believe it's a bubblegum. Bubblegum blush is the color, and they don't really show up bright until they dry, and you'll see in the in still photos that they are. And I'm adding another little flower cluster here on the bottom left hand side, and then I found another little spiral sunburst in green and yellow, or yellowish green, that I add to the bottom and upper cluster. And what I was talking about I did off camera was I did stitch along the top and bottom part of that black paper, just to give a little dimension, and it allowed me to rough up the edges a little bit more on the black paper. And here is where I decided that the middle part of the bottom section of that photo cluster looked just too plain, so I added some more stars, and I will add some more Nuevo Crystal Drops in that bubblegum blush color. It's so pretty, and I just adore these drops. They just add so much, and they're so easy to use. And so I continue to add a couple more drops, finishing my page up, and then you'll see some still shots. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this and will subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon with some more videos. Bye-bye.